Jim, let's talk about, you don't change commanders because things are going well. So it's clear Putin is upset. There are reports that he lost his cool in a meeting. First of all, we're learning all of this. We're seeing it in real time. What are you taking away from this?
Point one you just made, which is things are not going well, so change a losing game. Point two, this is kind of the best he's got. This is his chairman of the Joint Chiefs. This would be like reaching for General Mark Milley to take over the war in Afghanistan. You would never see us do that. It smacks a bit of desperation. Point three, Chuck, there's an internal kind of division going on between the conventional military, represented by Gerasimov, with whom I've met, Shoigu, the defense minister, who I know as well, and on the other side, a man named Prigozhin, who is a leader of the Wagner group, this mercenary group that is admittedly having some success on the battlefield. You could also interpret this that Putin is backing the conventional horse here from his own stable. So a number of different conventions, none of it looks good for Russia.
Is it at all? Let's try to see if we can find a green shoot out of here. The fact that Gerasimov has a relationship with Milley, certainly is somebody that that you've dealt with, a known entity. And not just because you know somebody doesn't mean you trust them, but a known entity is better than an unknown entity. Is this how de-escalation begins? The fact that you have somebody that Milley has a relationship with who's suddenly seeing things with his own eyes now?
Well, it certainly can't hurt. However, knowing both Gerasimov and his boss, Shoigu, and their boss, Putin, I don't see a lot of green shoots at the moment. But, hey, I'll take anything at this point. And I'll give you another very small green shoot that's kind of working out. And this is the grain deal, which was negotiated between Russia and Ukraine. It's having some stutter steps here and there, but it shows the two could get together, two nations, and have a conversation, in that case, under the auspices of Turkey and the Secretary General of the United Nations. So, yeah, I'd rather see Gerasimov go in there than Prigozhin, who is the head of the mercenary contingent. That would be even worse.
A change in commanders means there's always look, you get a new boss, they want to make an imprint. Obviously, that's what Ukraine is worried about, a major offensive. What do you expect here? A more conventional thing, or do you expect something different in their attempt to sort of change the calculus of a war they're losing?
The former. Gerasimov is a 3 yards in a cloud of dust kind of warfighter. He's a grinded out on the ground. He's a product of the old school Soviet system. Don't look for any sudden moves on his part. And recall also, Chuck, the outgoing commander was the head of the Russian aerospace forces, the Air Force, if you will. So I think that Gerasimov tells us that when spring comes, and it will in a matter of months, this is going to go back to a standard ground operation. You'll still see the Russians trying to pound away in war criminal fashion, bombing the heck out of the civilian population of Ukraine. But Gerasimov taking this spot, to me, smells like increased infantry activity.
Which seems to be a head scratcher if we're watching this war. It's the exact strategy that hasn't worked. I mean, the Ukrainians, they know how to win that war. They know how to defeat the Russians playing that game. Is this stubbornness?
It's a classic example of never underestimate the human tendency to just keep doing the same thing and hope that it's going to work better. And I don't think it will in this case. And oh, by the way, the allies, U.S., Germany, Poland, Britain, France, are now providing pretty capable tanks, armored personnel carriers. That's in preparation for what the Ukrainians want to do in the spring. I think Gerasimov is going to have his hands full.
I was just going to say, this time, the Ukrainians have tank killers, and they didn't have that the first time, right?
You bet. They
Yeah.
have all kinds of new things in this latest package that can also reach out to sea and go at the Black Sea Fleet, can go after the logistics chains. I don't think Putin's got a winning hand of cards here.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.